So last time we studied the topic about Ramadan, like the problems, regarding Ramadan, the questions people normally have regarding Ramadan. Today we will start the topic moon and the moon sighted in Ramadan. So there are many things which we need to consider and which we need to understand about the moon as well. Okay, so let's just start from here. So, Kamal, you can read point number 7.
Okay, point number 7.
Yeah,
Okay. In short, if if
no, no, no.
if oh
7 is from here.
oh that's one over there. Okay. If the moon of Ramadan is sighted on the 29th of Shaban, commence fasting the following morning. However, if it is not sighting or cannot be sighted because of clouds, do not fast the next morning as long as there is a doubt as to whether Ramadan has commenced or not. Instead, complete the 30 days of Shaban and thereafter commence the fast of Ramadan.
Okay, so what they are saying, if the moon of Ramadan, let's suppose it's 29th of Shaban. Okay, if it's 29th of Shaban and people are looking for the moon and they couldn't see the moon, right? Any reason, like it was cloudy or whatever the reason. Okay, so they are saying if the moon, if nobody sight the moon, okay, whatever the reason, either it is because of cloud or whatever. Okay, so you are not supposed to fast the next morning as long as there is a doubt to whether Ramadan has commenced or not. Sometime, the members, they took longer time to announce that it Ramadan. Sometime might be you have noticed like at 11 o'clock, 11:30 they announce, oh, it's Ramadan. Okay. So sometime they announce more, late. So if you have doubt that I have not heard from anyone about the moon sighting, then then uh, then you will wait. Okay, then you will wait, otherwise you are not gonna fast. So we all know, alhamdulillah, if the moon not sight, then we do not fast, but it is because they are telling all the basics and all the advanced thing in this book. So they are telling us if it's 29th of Ramadan, the moon, nobody noticed or witnessed the moon, then you will not fast the next day, but you will complete 30 days of Shaban. Okay, point number 8. Okay, so Noor, you can read point number 8.
Okay. Because of clouds, the moon was not sighted on the 29th of Shaban. Do not even keep a nafil fast the following day. However, if a person is in a habit of fasting on Mondays and Thursdays or any other specific day, and coincidentally that day falls on the 29th, then in such case it will be preferable to keep this fast. Thereafter, if he receives the news of the sighting of the moon on the 29th, the fast of Ramadan will be fulfilled with that very nafil fast. He does not need to make qada of it.
Okay. So what basically they are saying, let's suppose because of fast, okay, because of clouds, nobody sight the moon on 29th of Shaban. So it doesn't mean that you bring doubts in your heart. Oh, might be it's Ramadan. They are wrong announcing it. Why they didn't announce? I think it's Ramadan. Because later on you will read that, people talk like this. Oh, ulama has they have mistaken it was Ramadan, they didn't announce, and something like that. So normally some people, not all the people, but some people, what they do, they said, okay, I have a qaza roza. I have to pay back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like I have to keep fast. So why not I should fast on 30th of Shaban? So it will count in Ramadan if it will be Rosa. Or sometime they keep fast as a Nafil Rosa. So what they are basically telling us, if moon do not sight on 29th of Shaban, then don't keep any kind of fast, either Nafil, Qaza, Kufara, whatever the type of rosa of fasting. Do not fast that day because it will bring a confusion When someone will see you that you are fasting, they will think, oh, they are fasting. That means Ramadan is start, and we are not fasting. Ramadan didn't start. So it will bring confusion unless they will ask you, oh, you are fasting Nafil Roza, oh, you are fasting Qaza Roza or Kafara Roza. So nobody asks you why you are fasting, but they will consider that you are fasting for Ramadan, and it will bring confusion in the ummah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala basically telling us to keep safe ummah from all kind of confusion. That is why do not fast this day. Clear? However, if a person, this is another scenario. If a person, they, the nafil, sometimes some people fast twice a week, Monday and Thursday. Fasting Monday and Thursday is nafil. Normally, people fast on Monday and Thursday. So if you are habit to fast Monday or Thursday, and 30th Shaban is basically falls on Monday or Thursday or any other specific day in which you are already fast, before. So if that kind of day fall, then you are okay to fast that day because it is your habit to fast Monday, Thursday, or any specific day. And that day, uh, you know, uh, uh, falls on that day coincidentally, right? So you can fast, but in all other scenario, you are not supposed to fast if moon do not sight, okay? Then in such case, and what is the reason behind? To avoid, the confusion between in the, in the people, like in the ummah. They will divide later on. They will think, okay, if moon is not sighting, we have to fast if it's 30 of Shaban. So they will start thinking like that. To save Ummah from any kind of confusion, you will not fast on 30th, okay? Unless you are used to fast on Monday, Thursday, or any specific day. If you receive, then in such a case, it will be preferred to keep fast. If you are habit to fast Monday, Thursday, or any specific day, then you can fast. Therefore, if he received the news of the sighting of the moon on the 29th, let's suppose later late night someone announced, oh, the committee announced that, okay, the moon sighted, okay, so the fast of Ramadan will be fulfilled. You will fast for Ramadan, not for any nafil or qaza roza. With that very nafil fast, he does not have to make qaza of it, okay? So he will fast for Ramadan, and then if okay, so So he will not fast as a kaza because his roza is done. Like, let's suppose the day start, he was fasting. The announcement was very, very late, but he fast, and then later on he no he get the announcement that it's roza today. Then don't bring any doubts in your heart. Might be my roza is okay or not, or I have to make a kaza after Ramadan. No, they are telling you then your roza will be okay, and you don't need to make any kaza roza. Let's suppose the announcement was late and you start your fasting, okay? Unless you didn't eat or drink anything after seri time, okay? Point number 9. Afan, you can read point number 9.
Because of clouds, the moon was not sighted on the 29th of Shaban. Do not eat or drink anything the following day until an hour before midday. If news of the sighting of the moon is received from somewhere, making the intention of fasting. If no news is received, one can commence eating and drinking.
What they are explaining in this point, that sometimes some people complains a lot, oh, till now moon do not sight, they didn't announce about the moon sighting, oh yeah, I'm going to sleep, and what to do, I should fast in the morning, I shouldn't fast in the morning. So these type of questions come in your mind, right? So the best answer is, they are telling you what to do, that if, let's suppose, 29th of Shaban, moon didn't sight until you sleep, okay? Then you don't eat or drink anything. How long you need to wait for the moon sighting? Midday. Midday is normally 12 o'clock. If or 11 o'clock. If namaz time is 1 o'clock, then normally 12 o'clock is the midday, right? And if Zohar time is 12 o'clock, then almost 11 o'clock is the midday, like 1 hour before 11 o'clock. Okay. So what they are saying, how they are basically telling us the limit, how long you will wait for the rosa to be start. They are saying the next day until an hour before midday is the rule. You will not drink or eat anything on 30th of Shaban. Let's suppose 29th of Shaban, the moon do not sight. You sleep, you wake up, right? You will not do seri, but you will pray Fajr. You again go back to sleep. Then when you wake up, you will ask and you will check on internet if the moon sighted. If you are very sure till midday, 1 hour before midday, yes, the moon did not sight, then you are allowed to eat or drink. If if you get the news, yes, moon sighted, then you can continue the rosa, and then your rosa will be okay. Okay, so basically they are telling us the rule: if the moon do not sight on 29th of Shaban, then how long you need to wait. Sometimes some people think that till Sehri, if I not get the notice that Ramadan the moon didn't sight, then rosa, then there is no rosa. So they are saying, they are telling us that no, it's not till the time of Sehri. It is 1 hour before midday. You have to wait, and you will not drink or eat anything next day, next midday before an hour. Okay. And if let's suppose it's a midday, 1 hour before midday, and you if you came to know that no, the you received the news that, oh, there is no moon sighting, nobody witnessed the moon, then you can eat and drink. Okay, so how long you will wait? Basically, you will wait 1 hour before midday. This point is clear because this is very, very important. People think like it till Sehri. If I will not come to know about the rosa, then that means there is no Ramadan. It's like Ramadan didn't start. There is no rosa that day. So they are basically making us very, very clear that you have to wait till next day. Like you have to wait for the moon till next day, 1 hour before midday. Okay. And if 1 hour before midday you didn't eat or drink, and you get the news that yes, someone witnessed the moon, you carry on your rosa and don't bring any doubt in your heart. I don't know, my rosa is fulfilled or no, because I started the rosa from the middle of the day. It will be fulfilled, okay? Because you didn't eat or drink anything from morning, okay? So this point is clear? Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay. Point number 10. Yes, Kamil?
Okay. The moon was not sighted on the 29th. Do not think that since tomorrow is not Ramadan, let me keep my qada fast of the previous year, or let me keep the fast that I vowed to keep. On such a day, it is also makruh to keep the qada, kafara, and vowed
Kafar.
fast. Kafara
Kafar.
and vowed fast. And makruh means disliked, right?
Yeah, makruh means the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't like that act.
Okay. Yeah, so it's disliked to have any of like your missed
Mm,
fast on the 29th. So no fast should be kept on that day. If a person keeps a qada or another fast, um, and later receives the news of sighting the moon, then the fast with Ramadan will be considered, and the missed fast will not be considered. So
mm,
you have to repeat the qada or the another
Fast.
fast
Yeah.
outside of Ramadan.
Mm. If he does
So
not receive any news,
so if he does not receive any news of the sighting of the moon, the fast will be valid for whatever reason he kept it. Whether
Look,
it's a
first of all, they are saying this is very, very afzal, like very, very good, that you do not keep any fast to avoid any kind of confusion for the ummah. So don't fast 29th or 30th of Shaban. But let's suppose if there is no rosa, and someone is start thinking, okay, I will fast my kaza roza or I will fast my nafil roza. So first of all, they are saying if you will do that act, it's not haram, but it's makruh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't like, because in first step, Allah is telling us not to fast that day. But if you are thinking, like, out of 365 days in a year, this is the only day I will fast my kaza roza or my nafil roza or kafara roza. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that, because in last point Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us that you will wait for the Ramadan, you will wait for the moon sighting till midday, 1 hour before midday. Okay, so let's suppose you wake up in the Sehri time, you sleep, moon didn't sight at night, you just go to bed and you slept. Okay, you wake up in the Sehri and you realize, oh, they didn't announce for the moon sighting, so I have wake up for the Sehri, so let's do my nafil roza, let's do my any kaza roza, which was pending before. So you start fasting, and at 11 o'clock suddenly you came to know, oh, moon sighted. So what they are telling, first of all, if you will fast for any reason, it's makruh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't like to keep fast day before Ramadan. Second thing is this, that even though if you fast, might be some people don't know that it's not allowed to fast that day, right? They don't know that it's makruh to fast day before Ramadan. So if let's suppose they fast, so it will automatically convert into Ramadan roza. Your nafil roza will be automatically convert into Ramadan roza when someone will announce the moon sight, and it will not be anymore your kaza roza or nazar roza, but it will count your Ramadan roza. It will consider your Ramadan roza. Okay, and he will have to repeat the kaza or nazar roza, like, because your kaza or nazar roza, whatever other roza niyat you did, it will cancel, and then you have to make it after Ramadan, and basically it's Ramadan, so it will count your Ramadan roza. But they are also saying, if you will fast for nafil, if you will make a niya for nafil, kafara or nazar, any niya, any niyat for any kind of fasting, then this is makruh. So what is the right way? Don't eat or drink anything in the morning, like midday, 1 hour before midday, but don't make any intention. Basically, intention, they are telling us, you are not supposed to make any kind of intention, kaza, kafara, nazar, no intention of making fasting. But if you want to wait till midnight, midday, then you will not eat or drink anything. But if you are not eating or drinking anything, doesn't mean that you said, oh, half days passed, let's make a niyat of nafil roza and carry on with my roza. So they are saying, don't do that. Okay, it's not, it's makruh. Okay, uh, and if he doesn't receive any news of the moon sighting, then he can eat at midday. Okay, will be valid for. Or if he fasting, like he continued the fasting, then his kaza or nazar, whatever intention he made, it will be fulfilled, but it will be like it, he can complete it, but it's makruh. Okay, so let's go to point number 1. Okay, Noor.
The moon of Ramadan was not sighted because of clouds or some dust in the sky. However, a religious-minded, pious, and honest person gives testimony that he has sighted the moon. The sighting of the moon will thus be established irrespective of whether the person is a male or female.
This is very, very important. Let's suppose the committee do not announce, like you didn't see any news on the website, whatever you follow, Halal Moon or whatever. So they didn't announce for the moon sighting, but someone in your neighbor is saying, "Oh, I see the moon. I'm giving witness that I see the moon." Okay. However, a religious minded, a pious and honest person give this testimony. He has sighted the moon. the sighting of the moon will thus be established irrespective of whether the person or male or female. Either the person was male or female. If one person is saying I witnessed the moon, then it is not sufficient. Okay, unless the committee, like unless the religious people, they in next point they will tell you the condition, like what are the condition of a person who is giving witness. So they are saying, if your neighbors or any other friend is telling, or they call you and they said, oh, I see the moon, so you will not consider that. Okay. Because one friend is telling other, oh, you were sleeping, I witnessed the moon, and you start fasting next day, and just because he's saying you start fasting, so this is not valid in Islam. Okay. Point number 2 of fun.
If the moon of Eid is not sighted because of clouds, the testimony of one person will not be acceptable, irrespective of how reliable a person he may be. Instead, the sighting of the moon will only be established if two reliable pious men, or one reliable pious man and two reliable pious women, give testimony that they have sighted the moon. If
Okay.
4 women
Yeah.
alone give testimony, it will not be acceptable.
Okay, just give me a second, I'm quickly coming. Aisha's calling me. Okay, so what they are saying, the moon of look, if the moon of the Eid is not sighted, first they were talking about Ramadan. What they were telling about Ramadan, that if sorry, I made a mistake here. If the moon is for Ramadan, and one person is giving the witness that he sighted the moon, or the committee announced or whatever, you will start fasting. Okay, but the scenario is different for the Eid. Okay, if the moon of the Eid is not sighted because of the clouds, okay, the testimony of one person will not be acceptable. So you will not consider the witness of that one person who is saying, either it's your friend, it's your neighbor, if they are saying that I witnessed the moon, so his witness will not be considered. What is the reason behind? Because the whole month of Ramadan is going to end because of that one person, right? And entering Ramadan is barakah. You can accept the witness of one person and you can start your roza. But exit from Ramadan on behalf of one person testimony is not a good thing. Okay. So that is why you will wait. If the moon of the Eid is not sighted because of clouds, the testimony of the one person will not be acceptable, irrespective of how reliable the person he may be. If the person is very, very reliable and they are saying that I witnessed the moon, you don't fast and tomorrow will be Eid, so you will not listen. Why? Because basically you are ending Ramadan. Basically, you are getting out from Ramadan, the month of Ramadan, which is full of blessing and barakah. Okay. So you will not do that. Okay. Instead of sighting the moon will be established if two reliable pious men, if two men's, okay, two people who are very, very pious are giving witness, okay, or one person, or if, let me read from here again. Instead, the sighting of the moon will only be established. Okay, if someone is saying I noticed the moon, so you will not consider the witness of one person. What is the condition for acceptance? The condition of acceptance is either they must be very, very pious, okay, first of all, and they must be a reliable person. Or how many reliable person is necessary to accept the witness? One reliable pious man or two reliable pious women, okay, give testimony that they have sighted the moon. So basically, just keep in mind the basic rule in Islam. The witness given by a man is more valuable than the witness given by a woman. If woman will give the witness, let's suppose a woman is saying that he's a liar or he's a criminal or he's a thief, he's a robber. Okay, so when two women will give witness that he is a robber, he's a liar or whatever, he's a criminal, then it will be accepted. But if one man will say that he's a liar, he's a witness, like I'm giving the witness, the one man witness is acceptable. The condition is he should be reliable, he should be pious. Okay, so this is Islam rule. Like either a witness for anything, I'm not only talking about Ramadan, witness for anything. Okay, so always remember the rule of Islam that they say one man is equal to two women. If you will, if a place where you are taking a witness, did you see this? Or the girl say yes, I saw this. So you will not consider unless two girls will say the same thing, okay? But if one pious man will give the witness for anything, you will consider that witness, okay? So this is a rule of Islam. And they are saying, let's suppose in the gathering, no man is available. So is it allowed to take four women? Replace two men from two women, one man from two women, and one man from two women. So can we take four women witness? So they are telling us if four women alone give testimony, it will not be acceptable. Okay, four women if give will give the moon sighting evidence, so you will not consider. So what they are saying, if one person basically, if what basically they are explaining us, if moon is not sighted because of cloud, the testimony of one person will not be acceptable. First of all, one person will not be acceptable because you are ending Ramadan. Okay, how irrespective of how reliable a person he may be. Instead, another scenario, they are telling the sighting of the moon will only be established. Okay, they will consider the moon, they will consider the witness of the moon sighting only if two reliable or pious person give the witness, or one reliable pious person or two reliable pious women will give the witness. Yeah, like it should be two-person who say, one person is not acceptable. Okay, either two-person say that yes, we saw the moon, let's end the Ramadan and tomorrow is Eid. And that person, the condition, that person should be very, very pious and that person should be very, very reliable. Okay, and if men is not available, then let's suppose one man is available and one is not available. So one man is okay, his witness is okay, and instead of the one who is not present, that man you will replace two women. Okay, so this is the scenario. And if no man is available in the area, then four women will give the witness, and it will not be even though four women are giving the witness that we saw the moon, so you will not consider that. What they are basically telling us, the woman witness is not basically considered. Okay, point number 3, whose turn? Kamil, yours? Kamil, is it yours?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait, what number again?
3.
3, okay. The person who does not follow the requirements of the deen and continues committing sins, which is do not offer salah, does not keep fast, is in the habit of speaking lies or commits some other sin, and does not confine himself to the dictates of Sharia, his testimony cannot be relied on according to the Sharia. This is irrespective of the number of the oaths he may take in order to give credence to what he is saying. In fact, if there is several people like him, even then their testimony will not be accepted.
Basically, they are telling you the requirement from which we are taking the evidence, okay, of moon sighting. So they are basically telling us in this point that what kind of person they should be. The person who does not follow the requirement of deen. First of all, if a person who is not basically, his mind is not towards the deen, okay, he continue committing sinful act, he do sinful acts, okay, he does not offer salah, does not keep fast. If he's not offering salah, he's not keeping fast, is in the habit of speaking lies, he tell lies and commit some other kind of sin, and does not confine himself to the dictates of the Sharia, and he's not ready to follow other Sharia rules, other Islam rules. This is irrespective. So these are the condition. You cannot take the witness of from this person, which they are telling in this. Okay, this is irrespective of the numbers of the oath he may take in accordance to give credence to what he is saying. In fact, there are several people like him. Even then, their testimony will not be acceptable. Even a large number of group who is telling that I witnessed the moon, you will not consider their witness. Why? Because this is a requirement that they should follow the deen. They should not do any sinful act. They should offer salah. They should keep fast. They don't speak lies. How important is speaking lies in Islam? Allah tells that don't take shahada, don't take witness from that person who speak lies. This much important to be honest and truthful. And if he used to commit sins, then you cannot take the witness of that person in any matter of Islam. Okay, even it's a moon matter or any other matter. Okay, this is clear.
Clear.
There, even though
Yeah.
a large number of group is giving that witness, but they are not fulfilling this requirement, then you will not accept any kind of witness from that person for any matter. Okay. Okay. Noor, your turn.
Okay. This notion, which has become popular among the masses, that the day on which the 4th of Rajab falls, on the same day the 1st of Ramadan will fall, has no validity in the Sharia. If the moon is not sighted, fast should not be kept.
I have not heard this, but might be in old days or might be in some places, people have this kind of concept that whenever the 4th of Rajab comes, first Ramadan comes on the same day. Okay, so they are saying these are the fake words, fake sentences, fake thoughts. Okay, there is no connection with the Sharia, no connection with Islam. If the the Ramadan starting or ending depend upon the moon sighting. Nothing else. That when the 4th of Rajab will fall, the 1st of Ramadan will fall the same day or this kind of thing. Okay, no. They are saying only and only Ramadan start and end on the moon sighting. Okay, fast should not be kept on any other reason, because of any other reason. If someone is telling, okay. So point number 5, Afan.
Upon seeing Oh, okay. Upon seeing the moon, one should not say that the moon appears to be very big and that it appears to be the second moon. This is an evil habit. It is mentioned in the hadith that this is a sign of Qiyamah. When Qiyamah will draw near, people will talk in this manner. In short, do not even rely on the size of the moon as to whether it is big or small, nor should you rely on the Hindus who say that today is Duj, the second day of lunar fort- fortnight.
The moon will definitely be sighted today.
And the moon will definitely be sighted today in Sharia. All this is regarded as nonsense.
Okay, this point is very, very important because this is happening nowadays everywhere. Okay, upon seeing the moon, when let's suppose committee announced, the people announced, the group announced in the masjid, or the Sharia committee announced that okay, there is no moon sighting. Okay, So then next day nobody fast, and the next day when they fast and when they see them when they see the moon at the Maghrib time, they start talking like this. Oh, the moon looks like very big. It looks like it's a second day of moon. It should be the second day of Ramadan. It shouldn't be the first day of Ramadan. They didn't announce nice. They didn't they made a mistake or these kind of things. This is very common nowadays, right? So keep this in mind. This is an evil habit to talk about moon, that this is a very big moon, this is second moon, it's like that day, but they didn't announce, and they missed our one rosa or blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, whatever, because you have learned what are the requirements of the person who witnessed about the moon. And basically, when you say this is a big moon and this is a second moon, basically you are putting objection on those people who are pious, who offer salah, who fast, who don't speak lie, who never commit any kind of sin. So basically, the Sharia committee it's made up of that kind of people, right? This is a condition of that people who are in Sharia committee, right? And they are not used to speak lies as well. If let's suppose they made a mistake for any reason, it was cloudy or whatever, Allah will accept their mistake. We are no one to object on them. If we will talk this way that the moon is big, it looks like a second moon, blah blah blah, basically we are pointing this people, okay? And if you are pointing this people, so Allah is saying this is an evil habit, okay? Avoid from this kind of habit. Second, Allah is saying it is mentioned in the hadith that this is a sign of Qiyamah. Before Qiyamah, people will talk this way. Okay, so don't be a part of those kind of people. Okay, if you have done so, say astaghfirullah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ask forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and never be a part of this kind of conversation. And if in your family someone is talking like that, just tell them this is the sign of Qiyamah and we should avoid talking this kind of thing. Okay, this is a hadith that this is a sign of Qiyamah. When Qiyamah will draw near, people will talk in this manner. When Qiyamah will be very, very near, then people will start talking like that. So whatever people are talking nowadays, I have heard so much. The moon is big. This look like second day moon, and we missed one rosa. We should fast an extra rosa. Blah blah blah. So they are making us very, very clear. This is a evil habit. This, according to the hadith, it's a sign of Qiyamah. And before Qiyamah, people would talk like that. Okay, so this is very scary point. Keep this in mind that we should avoid talking this kind of thing. In short, don't even rely on the size of the moon. Size of the moon does not matter. Okay, if the committee announced that the moon sighted, just trust them. Okay, as whether it is big or small, nor should you rely on the Hindus who say that today is Dooj. So they are saying basically don't rely on the Hindu calendar or this kind of thing, the second day of the lunar fortnight, or and that the moon will definitely be sighted today in the Sharia. All this is regarded a nonsense. Okay, so these kind of talks are nonsense talk. Don't give ears to these kind of conversations. Okay, so yes, whose turn? Kamil, it's yours. Point six.
Okay. If the skies are absolutely clear, even the testimony of several people will not be acceptable and the sighting of the moon cannot be established. This is irrespective of whether is it the moon of Ramadan or the moon of Eid. However, if a very large number of people give their testimony that they have sighted the moon, such an extent that the heart feels that this like a lot of people cannot be lying, that it is impossible for them to be like making up a story, then only will this like the sighting of the moon be established.
Okay, let's suppose you are in an era or you are in a time when there is no internet, or you are in a, let's suppose nowadays Palestine people were there, this kind of scenario that you have no internet, let's suppose, and Ramadan is going to begin, right? So what is the Sharia law about that? So they are saying if the skies are absolutely clear, the testimony of several people will not be acceptable. So you will not accept if several people are saying that, I see the moon, let's start the Ramadan or let's start the Eid. Okay, so they are saying their testimony will not be considered about the moon and it cannot be established. This is irrespective whether it is the moon of Ramadan or the moon of Eid. Either it's a moon of Ramadan or moon of Eid. So if several people are saying you have no access of internet and several people are saying that we know we witness the moon and let's start the Ramadan or let's end the Ramadan. So you will not follow that. The only condition is they are saying if a very, very large number of people give this testimony that they have sighted the moon to such an extent that the heart feels that such a large number of group cannot be lying. Your heart if giving this witness that the large number of people are saying this, and of course it look like they are saying good, they are saying true, they don't lie. If heart is giving this witness, then you can accept, okay? Because there is no internet, there is no service by which you can confirm all the masjid has broken there. If you bring the scenario of Gaza people in your mind, there is no masjid, there is no announcement, there is no internet. So in that situation, they are saying if large number of people will, witness that we notice the moon, we witness the moon, then first of all, you will not consider unless your heart start feeling that such a large number of people cannot be lied, and it is impossible for them to to make a story about the moon. Okay, so the only will sighting the moon will be established. So if your heart will give this confirmation, if your heart is satisfied and it is giving witness, yes, so many people cannot be lied at the same time, then it's okay. You can start the Ramadan, you can end the Ramadan. Okay, point number 7. So I think, yeah. Okay, point number 7.
Okay. A rumor has spread in the entire city that the moon has been sighted yesterday and that many people have seen it. However, after making many inquiries, not a single person could be found who had actually sighted the moon. Such a rumor cannot be acceptable.
Okay, so this is very easy. Let's suppose you were waiting for the moon and the moon didn't sight and you sleep and you wake up next day and people are giving witness, oh, we see the moon and we see them like you heard that people are saying that we witnessed the moon. But when you personally try to inquire about the moon sighting, nobody give the witness that we sighted the moon. Okay, so that is basically a rumor, and you will not accept any kind of rumor. You will not start the Ramadan, you will not end the Ramadan on rumors. Okay, so point number 8, Afan.
A person sighted the moon of Ramadan. Apart from him, no one else in the entire city sighted the moon. Furthermore, this person does not follow the dictations
The Sharia.
of the Sharia. The residents of the city should not fast and cannot rely on this person's testimony. However, this person will have to fast, and if he fasts for the full 30 days and the moon of Eid has not been sighted as yet, he will have to keep one additional fast and celebrate Eid with the rest of the residents of the city.
Acha, listen. If let's suppose again, keep the scenario of Gaza in your mind, okay? There is no internet, there is no masjid, there is no announcement from the masjid, there is no communication from outside. One person said, I witnessed the moon, okay? And what we have learned in this matter that two-person required to witness the moon, right? One person witness will not be okay. Either one person, two-person, or one person or two, one male or two female, okay? But the scenario they are giving us that one person only witnessed the moon of Ramadan. Apart from him, when you search, no one else in the entire city sighted the moon. Okay. So what you will do? So furthermore, this person does not, and you know that this person does not follow the Sharia properly. Okay, this person is not basically a pious person. He do not follow Islam properly. So what you will do in this situation? So what they are saying, the resident of the city should not fast only because of his saying. Let's suppose one neighbor is saying, "Oh, I sighted the moon." So the entire building will not start fasting just because of that one person witness. Okay. So, but the condition Allah is putting on that person who say, I saw the moon. What condition Allah is putting on that person who witnessed, that one person who witnessed the moon? Allah is saying this person will have to fast because he is giving this witness that I saw the moon, and second person you couldn't find. If second person you will find who gave the witness that I noticed the moon, I witnessed the moon, then you will start fasting. But if second person you couldn't find in the entire whole city, then that one person, it's obligatory on that one person that he will fast because he announced that I saw the moon. So this much scary is this announcement. Sometimes people say, "Oh, I saw the moon," a moon of Ramadan or a moon of Eid, right? So this is very, very scary. Avoid saying these kind of things even as a joke, because then you have to fast, and then you will fast for all 30 days, and then and you will do the Eid with the other people, the entire whole community. You will do your Eid with the community. So if you need to fast extra, you will fast extra just to make up the Eid with them. Okay, so this is on that person who say, I noticed the moon, I witnessed the moon. So never ever say that I witnessed the moon unless, like, this is not your job. Okay, basically what you are learning in this, that this is not your job to announce for the Ramadan moon, to announce for the Eid moon, or to talk about the moon. Okay, this is not your job. Allah has completely defined the rules who are allowed doing that, and you have learned the condition. They should be pious, they should be reliable, they should read salah, they should fast, they should not speak any kind of lie, and they follow all the Sharia rules. So these are the basic conditions. If someone fulfill these conditions, then he should only allowed to talk about the moon, and then one person witness will not be okay. Two-person required to give this witness, and if only one person is there, then that person will fast. Okay, so keep this in mind. It's way better to avoid talking about the moon. Okay. Point number 9. Whose turn? Kamil, yours. Last point.
Okay, yeah, I think so. A person is cited. A person cited the moon of Eid alone, and the Sharia did not accept his testimony. This person cannot celebrate Eid as well. He must fast the following day and should not rely on his sighting of the moon, nor should he break his fast.
Okay, basically, it's opposite to the point number 8. In point number 8, they are talking about if someone announced the Ramadan start, and that witness is only by the one person, then he will fast because he announced, right? But in case of moon sighting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, if one person announced that I witnessed the moon, it doesn't mean that person, because in that case, Allah is saying that person will fast because that he announced, right? So he will start fasting from that day, but he will do the Eid on the same day when other people are doing their Eid, right? But in point number 9, Allah is saying he cannot end up the Ramadan if he's saying, I sight the moon and tomorrow will be the Eid. No, 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 no. Allah is saying that person cannot announce the Eid alone by saying that I witnessed the moon. And the Sharia will not accept his testimony in this regard because he is ending the Ramadan. He's ending Ramadan for himself. He's trying to ending Ramadan for others. So this is absolutely not allowed. This person cannot celebrate the Eid if, even though he claimed that I saw the moon. Okay, he must fast the following day, and he should not rely on his sighting of the moon, nor should he break the fast. He cannot break his fast. He cannot eat anything. He cannot miss his rosa. He has to fast. Even though he's saying, I saw the moon, but he has to fast. He cannot finish Ramadan by his own witness, if he is alone giving this witness. A lone person has no credibility in Islam, okay? So these are the 9 points, or 9 and more than 9, like few more in 9 this one, and we started from point number 7, okay? 7, 8, 9, 10 from this part, and then the sighting of the moon from here. Okay, so inshallah, if you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, you keep in mind that Farah, Nabiha, and Ushba, they are not here. So inshallah, you can help them understanding this in whenever they will be available next week, inshallah. Okay. So if you have any question, or if any point is not very clear to you, that you can that you can explain to other, then you can ask me right now, because this is a problem questions, and you cannot communicate unless you are very clear about the points. Okay, so if you have any question, you can ask. Do you have any question? Yes, no,
No.
no, it's very clear to all of you.
Yes.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So inshallah, we will keep the class till here, and then inshallah, next week help the other students for this topic. Okay. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi.
Subhanallah wa bihamdihi.
Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika.
Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika.
Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta.
نشهد أن لا
نشهد
إله
أن
إلا
لا
أنت
إله إلا
Nastaghfiruka
أنت
wa natubu ilayk.
ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك.
Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun.
سبحان رب العزة عما يصفون
Wa salamun alal mursaleen.
والسلام على المرسلين
Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
والحمد
والحمد
لله.
لله رب العالمين.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام
So
ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله حافظ.